what is hypnotic orgasm? And it's really very simple, which it is a total, authentic, orgasmic response to a suggestion or command given to someone who's in a state of trance. Right, now you have to understand what trance is, which is that very common human state where you're simply uncritical. You're not making judgments and you're just focused in, you're following along. Kind of like you're watching a movie and getting caught up in it. Orgasm is I'm going to say peak sexual experience. Peak's kind of a loaded word because that's the one we also use for the contractive or constricted orgasm that you want to avoid. But think of it as peak in terms of intensity. It is one of the most incredibly satisfying sexual responses, so we encourage it. And you put the two things together, and you find out that, oh yeah, because orgasm is a mental phenomena, then it can very easily be triggered, enhanced, intensified through the intelligent use of suggestion and command. Now, a lot of people, even when they see me working in the same room, they'll go, is that orgasm actually real? They think that it cannot possibly be genuine, it cannot be real, because they don't see any physical stimulation taking place. And they just do not yet grasp the idea that the physical stimulation is not necessary. Not at all. If it were necessary, then people like me wouldn't be able to train people with physical challenges how to be fully orgasmic. And yet I've worked with people who had no physical sensation from the waist down and taught them to be fully orgasmic. Why? Because it's a mental phenomena. So yes, and in fact, we've had our demo subjects trying to explain this in seminars, and these poor girls, bless their heart, as they're standing up there struggling because they've just had genuine orgasms, and they're forced to try to defend it in front of the class, going, "Oh yeah, no, trust me, really, it was real." It can be different in that, yeah, you don't actually have the physical contact, and you're aware of that. But it is as intense, as good, as satisfying as anything that they've ever experienced in their life, or anything they can experience as a result of purely physical stimulation. And we've all had the experience where you are giving someone physical stimulation and they're just not responding. Why? Because their mental preconditions are not in place. It is a mental phenomena, and if there is a mental challenge, a mental barrier, emotional barrier, whatever, doesn't matter how good your physical technique is, the orgasm isn't going to come out. So yes, they are absolutely real because we're approaching it in a way that is real to begin with. All the people who emphasize that, well, that it can't actually be real unless you're actually in the saddle and fucking away, these are people who are grossly mistaken about what's taking place. And typically these are people who are pretty bad lovers.